Sarah Johnson is a 26-year-old American woman whose soul dances to the ocean's tune. She's no ordinary lady. She's a dedicated marine biology student who's had a lifelong affair with uncovering the secrets of the deep blue. Imagine a sunny day in Florida, right at Crystal Shore Beach. It's as if the universe tailored this place for her. Soft sands, waters as clear as crystal. A paradise for her maritime fascination. The date? July 27th, 2007. A day etched into her memory like a precious seashell she'd picked up on her childhood beach trips. Sarah's love for marine life isn't just a random fling, it's the real deal, a lifelong romance. She's the kind of person who can talk for hours about different species of corals or the peculiar behavior of octopuses. When she's not immersed in her studies, she's often found with her nose buried in a book about ocean exploration. Hailing from a small coastal town in Maine, Sarah's connection to the sea runs deep in her veins. Her childhood was filled with salty breezes and the sound of crashing waves. She spent hours combing the shores for seashells and watching seagulls dart across the sky. University life found her at the prestigious Harborview Institute, where her marine biology dreams were nurtured by passionate professors who saw her potential. She was a regular at the campus Marine Center, always eager to lend a hand in caring for the resident sea creatures. When she wasn't in class or at the center, she could be found at the local pier, sketching marine life in her journal. So there she was, on that memorable July day in 2007, standing on the sandy shores of Crystal Shore Beach. The sun kissed her skin, the salty breeze tangled her hair, and the waves whispered tales of adventure. It was her sanctuary, where she felt most connected to her dreams and the ocean's heartbeat. So, Sarah is standing at the edge of the water, board in hand, ready to conquer the waves. She's got friends too, the kind who are always up for a splashy adventure. They're like a tight-knit crew, always in sync with the ocean's pulse. But something's not right. Sarah's got this odd feeling, like butterflies in her stomach. But she's not one to back down. She wades in, the water embracing her ankles. Her buddies are already catching waves, but Sarah's a bit off her game. She decides to chill on the beach for a bit, letting the sunshine warm her skin. After a lunch of sandwiches and giggles, Sarah's back in the saddle, or on her board. Her friends are showing off their skills, riding waves like pros. Sarah's cheering them on, marveling at how they dance with the water. Little did she know a different kind of dance was about to begin. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a shadow emerges beneath the surface. It's not just any shadow, it's the ominous silhouette of a great white shark. This apex predator is like the ocean king, locked onto its target, Sarah. With a burst of speed, the shark lunges, jaws wide open. Its teeth sink into Sarah's leg, a vice grip that sends shockwaves of pain through her body. She screams a raw, primal sound that pierces the air. In an instant, she's pulled beneath the waves, thrashing in a battle for survival. Sarah's fighting with all her might, kicking, punching, doing whatever it takes to break free from the shark's relentless hold. Salt water fills her mouth, burning her throat as she fights to reach the surface. The shark, unfazed by her struggle, only tightens its grip. Sarah's vision blurs, pain radiating from her leg as adrenaline courses through her veins. In the distance, her friends have turned into real-life heroes. They paddle like mad, their shouts mingling with the crashing waves. It's a race against time, a desperate bid to rescue their friend from the jaws of a predator. With a final surge of strength, Sarah gouges at the shark's eyes. It's a primal move, a last-ditch effort to save herself. The shark releases its grip, a victory that comes at a price, a trail of blood in the water. When her friends finally reached her, they acted like a lifeline in chaos. Their hands grabbed her, pulling her battered form onto their board. Sarah's breath came in ragged gasps, her body a canvas of bruises and blood. Despite the pain and the fear that clawed at her, she clung to consciousness. She will survive, more vital than ever. They paddled back towards the shore, a turbulent journey that mirrored the battle she had just faced beneath the waves. The water, once a playground, now seemed like a treacherous expanse. As they neared the safety of the sand, a crowd had gathered, their faces a mixture of concern and morbid curiosity. It was a sight that sent a shiver down Sarah's spine, a reminder of the sheer power of the ocean's inhabitants. The ambulance's wailing sirens sliced through the air. Paramedics rushed to Sarah's side, their movements efficient and practiced. Her leg was a mess, a gnarly patchwork of torn flesh and exposed bone. The pain was like a relentless drumbeat, a reminder of the battle she had fought with a predator of the deep. But amid it all, these paramedics were like guardian angels, their calm demeanor a soothing balm for her frayed nerves. They worked swiftly, stabilizing her, administering pain relief, and offering words of reassurance that felt like lifelines to sanity. At the hospital, Sarah's journey took on a new chapter. Her family and friends formed a protective circle around her, their faces etched with worry and concern. The hospital room became a haven where her battle scars were tended to with care and precision. Her leg, now a canvas for stitches and bandages, constantly reminded her of her ordeal. The pain, both physical and emotional, became her companion. Each step in her recovery felt like a small victory over the jaws that had clamped down on her. The mental healing was a slow, relentless process, like the ebb and flow of the tides. Flashbacks haunted her, and nightmares gripped her in the darkness, but she held on, her determination a beacon of light in her struggle. And as the days passed, a new chapter began. Sarah returned to her studies, and her passion for marine biology reignited fiercely. Once a realm of wonder, the ocean became a field of study, where she sought to understand the creatures that had forever changed her life. Her journey wasn't just about surviving a shark's attack. It was a testament to resilience, the unbreakable bonds of friendship, and the human spirit's incredible capacity to triumph over adversity. Sarah Johnson's story was a reminder that even when faced with the darkest depths, human nature could rise, ride the waves of uncertainty, and continue moving forward with unwavering strength. In the charming coastal town of Blue Harbor, nestled along the shores of Greece, the serene facade of the Aegean Sea's sapphire waters and pebbled beaches concealed its enigmatic depths, shrouded in mystery and danger. In the enchanting year of 2001, a chilling encounter with the ocean's apex predator took place at this picturesque location. Blue Harbor was renowned for its beauty and diverse marine life, attracting adventurers and nature enthusiasts worldwide. Isabella Bella Dimitriou, a passionate marine biology student hailing from Athens, had always been captivated by the allure of the ocean. Her dream was to unravel its secrets and protect its delicate ecosystems. Raised by her father, a renowned marine conservationist, Dr. Nikos Dimitriou, Bella inherited a deep reverence for the ocean's wonders. Despite the allure of her father's thriving marine research institute, she pursued her path, driven by a desire to explore the underwater world firsthand. Bella's pursuit of a marine biology degree was fueled by a determination to contribute to the preservation of marine life. As a student, Bella was admired by her peers for her dedication and zeal for marine conservation. Her closest companions, Noah and Ava, formed a tight-knit trio bound by their shared passion for the ocean's mysteries. Together they delved into their studies, embarked on beach expeditions, and envisioned a future where they'd champion marine sustainability. One fateful summer day in August 2001, Bella, Noah, and Ava learned of an exclusive event at Blue Harbor's prestigious Marine Research Center. The event promised an exclusive opportunity to dive in an underwater aquarium with sharks, offering participants an up-close and personal experience with these awe-inspiring creatures. Eager to seize this unique opportunity, the trio eagerly registered, anticipating an unforgettable underwater adventure. They arrived at the research center where the large enclosed aquarium was the centerpiece. Dr. Jonathan Turner, a seasoned marine biologist, greeted them and explained the safety measures and protocols for the dive. The aquarium was home to a diverse array of marine life, including several species of sharks. The dive began with a thorough briefing and a review of the dive equipment. The trio donned their wetsuits, masks, and diving gear, their excitement palpable as they prepared for the adventure of a lifetime. Bella's heart raced as she looked at the aquarium's massive glass walls, knowing she was about to share the water with the ocean's apex predators. Her awe was immeasurable as Bella descended into the crystal-clear water, surrounded by the gentle swaying of marine life. The sharks, majestic and graceful, glided effortlessly through the water. It was a surreal sight, an underwater ballet that captivated her senses. They navigated the underwater environment with Dr. Turner's guidance, staying a respectful distance from the sharks. The beauty and tranquility of the underwater world enveloped them, a mesmerizing dance of colors and currents. However, As Bella swam alongside the sharks, an unexpected twist altered the course of events. A sudden surge of bubbles obscured her vision, and her dive mask became dislodged, momentarily blinding her. Disoriented, Bella struggled to regain her bearings, her heart pounding as panic threatened to take hold. The disruption in the water caught the sharks' attention, triggering a shift in their behavior. Sensing an opportunity, one of the more giant sharks veered closer, drawn by the commotion. Bella's heart raced as she realized the shark's proximity, its powerful form a blend of elegance and primal power. With her vision still obscured, Bella fought to clear her mask and regain control of her breathing. The seconds felt like an eternity as the shark's presence loomed closer. Suddenly, the water around Bella churned with a surge of movement. Before she could react, the shark's powerful jaws clamped down on her arm. Piercing, searing pain shot through her as the shark's teeth sank into her flesh. A guttural scream erupted underwater, intertwining with the symphony of churning waves and the astonished gasps of her companions. Time appeared to decelerate as Bella grappled with the excruciating reality, her arm ensnared within the tenacious grasp of the predator. Noah and Ava instinctively sprang into action, drawing upon their training and intuition. Recognizing the urgency, they unleashed shouts and orchestrated a flurry of movements in the water. Amid the turmoil, Dr. Turner's authoritative voice pierced through the tumult, providing guidance within the chaos as Bella wrestled to liberate herself from the shark's vice-like jaws. Summoning a wellspring of determination, Bella engaged in a heart-pounding struggle, pushing against the unyielding force of the shark's grip. Her friends' concerted efforts yielded results. The shark's focus momentarily wavered, allowing her to wrench her arm free from its hold. Her skin bore the brutal imprints of the encounter, mingling blood with the surrounding water, an unyielding testament to the primal clash that had just transpired. The impact of the attack left Bella disoriented and in shock. Dr. Turner's quick thinking led to activating the research center's security measures. A metal mesh descended around her, separating her from the sharks and creating a safety barrier. Despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins, Bella's injuries were evident, an array of bite marks on her arm, deep and jagged. As the security team arrived, their combined efforts warded off the bull shark's advances. Bella's arm hung limp and bloodied, her pain evident in every labored breath. With utmost care, the paramedics tended to her injuries, stabilizing her condition as they prepared to transport her to the nearest medical facility. The night that had promised wonder and discovery had transformed into a harrowing battle for survival, forever etched in the memories of those who bore witness. Bella's journey to recovery would be marked by resilience, the scars on her arm a testament to her indomitable spirit. Her friends, Noah and Ava, stood by her side, their bond forged in the crucible of adversity, more vital than ever. As Bella was whisked away to receive medical attention, Blue Harbor's tranquil shores bore witness to a new chapter in its history. The encounter with the ocean's apex predator served as a humbling reminder of the raw power and untamed beauty that lurked beneath the waves. The incident reverberated through the community, prompting a renewed respect and awe for the creatures that called the ocean home. In the aftermath of that fateful night, the physical and emotional wounds began to heal, a testament to human resilience in the face of nature's unforgiving forces. Bella's determination to continue her studies and connection with the ocean remained unshaken. As the tides continued to ebb and flow, Blue Harbor stood as a testament to the delicate balance between humanity and the untamed ocean realm, forever bound by the memory of that deadly encounter. In the vibrant coastal town of Oceanville, nestled along the shores of California, the year was 1995. The sun-kissed beaches and crashing waves painted a serene picture, concealing the ocean's enigmatic depths below. Here, a remarkable encounter with the ocean's apex predator would unfold, forever etching its memory into the mind of one determined teenager. 16-year-old Alexei Petrov hailed from Ukraine, having journeyed to America to fulfill his father's promise, a reward for his exceptional academic achievements. The reward, a chance to learn the art of paddleboarding on the pristine Californian waters. Alexei had spent weeks honing his paddleboarding skills under the tutelage of a local instructor, Michelle Reynolds. Her deep understanding of the ocean's dynamics had imparted a reverence for its power. Alexei's dedication to his paddleboarding lessons was evident with each passing day. His natural athleticism and keen sense of balance, made him a standout among the students. Michelle, impressed by his progress, often spoke highly of his determination to master the art. Under her guidance, he learned to navigate the waves with finesse, his paddle strokes growing confident and purposeful. One fateful September day, Alexei began practicing paddle boarding independently after returning from school. Armed with his trusty paddleboard and determination, he headed to the beach, eager to challenge himself beyond the confines of a lesson. The waves seemed promising, beckoning him to test his newfound skills against their embrace. The rhythmic crashing of the waves provided a fitting backdrop as Alexei set out against the current, each stroke of his paddle propelling him forward with grace. The satisfaction of navigating the waves invigorated him, boosting his confidence as he ventured further into the ocean's expanse. The sun casts a warm golden hue over the water, creating an illusion of tranquility. A peculiar sensation rippled beneath his board as he paddled, sending a shiver down Alexei's spine. The tranquil waters suddenly felt charged with an unseen presence. A deep breath failed to calm his unease, and his world was upended instantly. Bursting forth from the water's depths, a formidable great white shark lunged toward him, jaws agape, in a terrifying display of power and aggression. Instinct took over as adrenaline surged through Alexei's veins. He kicked his legs fervently, propelling himself away from the impending danger. The shark's powerful jaws snapped shut, narrowly missing its intended target. The encounter ignited a battle for survival as the shark veered back into the depths, preparing for another assault. The ocean's surface erupted again, the great white shark resurfacing with breathtaking force. Alexei's heart raced as he fought to keep his composure. Gripping his paddle with firm resolve, he deftly maneuvered his paddleboard, dodging the predator's deadly advances. The shark's immense form breached the surface in a heartbeat, jaws aimed at Alexei's leg. With lightning reflexes, Alexei swung his paddle with all his might, delivering a crushing blow to the shark's snout. The impact reverberated through the water, causing the shark to recoil momentarily. Seizing the chance, Alexei propelled himself away, desperate to distance himself from the relentless adversary. The shark's pursuit was unrelenting, its dark eyes gleaming with primal determination. Alexei's heart pounded in his chest as he strategized his next move. His paddle became a defense weapon, each strike a testament to his unyielding will to survive. The battle raged on, a dance of predator and prey amid the swirling currents. Summoning his inner strength, Alexei aimed a well-timed blow at the shark's sensitive gills, causing it to recoil in pain. Sensing an opportunity, he gathered his remaining energy and rapidly turned, creating a flurry of bubbles to disorient his foe. The shark hesitated, giving Alexei the vital seconds to propel himself away from the imminent danger. Battered and bruised, Alexei finally felt the shallow warmth of the shoreline beneath him. The battle had taken its toll, but he had emerged victorious, a survivor of an encounter that few could comprehend. As he staggered onto the beach, gasping for breath, a crowd of onlookers gathered, their faces a mix of awe and concern. An alert lifeguard, his face a mix of concern and relief, rushed to Alexei's side, offering a steadying arm and quick reassurances. As the adrenaline that had fueled his battle with the shark slowly began to ebb, Alexei's body trembled, his senses overwhelmed by the stark reality of what had just transpired. The lifeguard's voice was soothing as he guided Alexei to the nearby medical station, where a team of paramedics awaited. Gentle hands worked swiftly to assess his injuries, their professional demeanor a source of comfort. Alexei's leg bore the brutal marks of the harrowing encounter, a jagged pattern of lacerations that told a story of survival against all odds. The paramedics acted efficiently, cleaning and dressing the wounds, their expertise a balm to the pain that radiated through his body. The whirlwind of activity continued at the hospital as Alexei was admitted for further evaluation and treatment. The medical staff marveled at his resilience, their conversations echoing with whispers of his extraordinary battle with the ocean's apex predator. His injuries became a canvas for their expertise, a chance to showcase their dedication to healing. The shark's teeth had left a haunting imprint, a mosaic of abrasions and punctures that mapped the creature's tenacity. X-rays and scans revealed the extent of the damage: a fractured bone, deep tissue bruising, and a constellation of minnow wounds that painted a vivid picture of the struggle that had unfolded beneath the waves. The doctors' voices were a symphony of reassurance, their words a testament to their commitment to his recovery. They advised Alexei to undergo wound care procedures to prevent infection, stressing the importance of vigilant aftercare. News of Alexei's incredible ordeal spread through the local community like wildfire. His instructor, Michelle Reynolds, and his classmates rallied around him, their concern reflecting the bond they had forged during their paddleboarding sessions. They visited him in the hospital, their faces a mix of awe and curiosity, eager to hear first-hand accounts of his remarkable encounter. Michelle's eyes held pride and empathy as she stood by Alexei's bedside. Her guidance had prepared him for the unexpected ocean challenges, but even she marveled at the sheer magnitude of his courage in the face of danger. Their conversations were a testament to their shared passion for paddleboarding and a reminder of their respect for the ocean's unpredictable nature. Amid the visits from his instructor and classmates, Alexei's story reached the local media. Reporters sought to capture the essence of his bravery, weaving a narrative of survival against formidable odds. His hospital room became a temporary sanctuary, where his story inspired conversations about the power of human determination and the deep connection between adventurers and the untamed world around them. The incident cast a temporary shadow over the beach, its closure a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between man and nature. Authorities issued sharp warnings to safeguard beachgoers, a testament to the ripple effect of Alexei's encounter. The beach eventually reopened, forever marked by the legend of a young adventurer who had stared into the abyss and emerged more robust, his indomitable spirit forever intertwined with the relentless waves that had challenged, transformed, and empowered him.